Alright, here we go. Spectating another match of Territorial IO. So you can get like a better zoom there. There we go, that's not bad. And yeah, let's see if we can find something interesting to commentate and have some fun, relax, talk a bit, maybe teach you guys a bit more about the game, tips and tricks and whatnot and all that good stuff. Alright, you're not getting the option to message anyone in game. If you want to be able to send emotes in game, you have to go to the main menu. There, in the bottom left, there'll be a little picture of like a blushing smiley face. Click that, and you have to manually select what emotes you want to be able to use in game. And then once you go in game, you have to click on yourself or somebody else's territory and click the handshake icon. Then you can click which emote you want. And that's how you use the emotes in the game. You have to, like, they're not selected by default. You have to choose them before you can use them. Yeah, how are we doing here? We got some just kind of like the general early game. People have carved through the bots, and they're starting to carve through the players who were a little aggressive on their troops. And they're starting to get pushed out a little bit here. Android user 749's got a nice start over there. They got like most of the pixels over there, and they got have they not pushed us out yet? I like it when people push us out. Please to push us out, sir. I don't like these numbers on the top and bottom of my screen. Be so kind as to push us out of here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That way we don't have all those numbers blocking some of our vision there. Hold on, get the proper zoom. Yeah, I guess that'll have to do. This map in particular is kind of rough to like get the zoom just right. Sometimes you zoom in and out will change the zoom, but like quite often we're missing what's going on over here. I don't mind if missing what's over here. That's nothing though. It's kind of like right, maybe like right about there. We'll have to do. But yeah, the first minute or two is just kind of like chilling, vibing. Albania Kingdom's doing pretty well. But yeah, the start you just kind of like you get your free land first, and then you take out your bots, take out the bots, and then once you got that done, third phase is kind of like saving up and maybe attack a player or two, but mostly save up until you have probably red interest, unless a good opportunity presents itself. Obviously, if somebody full sends next to you, no matter where you're at, you take some of that. If you're feeling vulnerable, you don't send too many troops to take it. If you're feeling confident, you can send like a hefty amount of troops to take it faster. Because the way the game works, if there's free land or a character with weak amounts, basically the more troops you send, the faster they go. It doesn't really make sense if you use real world logic. Realistically speaking, 10 people walking, doing a march are going to make faster time than 10,000 people making a march, right? But yeah, in this game it's reversed. 1 million troops are going to like zoom through the map, whereas like 100 are going to like doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop real slow, like, right? But yeah, how far are we into the streams? You can just look at the little play bar and it'll tell you there how far it is by like hovering all the way to the left. Total's doing pretty well. Albania Kingdom, I like Albania Kingdom. I like their positioning here. South America's a pretty good spot. Unless some mad lad over here tries to boat across, you're pretty safe from attacks apart from like where you're at. It's kind of like being over here or over here. But they've consolidated pretty quickly, pretty early. Like that's an early consolidation. And they do have to worry about getting ganged up on. Like if they push through, I don't think they're touching borders with Toto yet, but as soon as they push through this guy a little bit, or that guy a little bit, like they're going for this guy first, now they're touching borders, all three of these guys. If they want to, all three of these guys can gang up on them, and I don't think they're quite big enough to take out all three of them. Like, that's probably going to be a problem. But so far, player 190 is not attacking them. Toto seems to be distracted up here, so they can keep carving through Big Bully little by little. I think they're doing the smart thing where you attack a little bit, wait for your troops to build back up, hit your red interest, attack again, wait for your troops to build up. Keep your how many troops they got? 1.45. Yeah, they're doing the right thing. I wish the troops would show better. I get that the name's long, but show the troops. Showing his troops. Why can't they show his troops? Because his name is too long? That's silly. But he's doing pretty well down there. He's going to carve through them little by little. What's going on? Grave Octavian also got a good spot where they're down here, South Africa, and once people boat across to them, they can kind of keep building up nicely here. They've got a big player right here. I feel sad alone. Sorry to feel that, man. Sorry you feel that way. Hope you feel better soon. Smart oven user. Okay, that's kind of a tough spot to spawn because you're just really easy target for so many people to boat you there. This guy's doing a weird thing here. He's branching down here. This Android user is still doing a good job of carving out from the side here. Australia. The Android users actually over here is boated their way down through all these islands and is starting to get into Australia. So they're doing an interesting strategy where they're trying to, like, instead of focusing on trying to get big in Russia here, or whatever it's Eurasia, I guess, and I don't know geography. They're actually trying to like gain control of like the right side of the board from like actually the proper right side and slowly work their way in. which actually can work if these guys just like kind of let you get away with it. And then kind of, but does risk creating more borders for you to get ganged up on, because 1, 2, 3, 4 people are ganging up, are touching borders. That's not bad for them though. If they manage to consolidate Australia and not get ganged up on by these guys here, these guys don't realize how much land is getting down there, that could be big for them. Albania Kingdom still pushing through player 190. These guys are still kind of... at this point, I don't think it's looking good for North America. It's taking North America far too long to have like one dominant user. So most likely, this guy's going to get big down here and eventually steamroll through all these guys. So as far as like the Western Hemisphere here, odds are Albania Kingdom is going to be the one who gets it all, unless these two guys really team up on him very well. Or he gets through these guys and they all gang up on him. But odds are he's going to get all this, because he's got such a big lead on consolidating his content first compared to all them. It's not looking great for this continent either here, because they're all pretty evenly split. I mean, you never know. Somebody could like leave or full send. You never know. Like if this guy leaves, like these three guys just all leave and he gets all that land for free. But so far it's looking pretty good for you consolidating that. I like what Android user 749 is doing here with threading their way down here, getting all this. The problem is it's taking them a little too long to get the job done. Like they're doing well, but they're right next to the second place guy. Unfortunately, like once they carve through this guy, the next guy, you know, they got to deal with. They got 3 guys to deal with here, and the next 3 guys they have to deal with are all also pretty big. This guy's Grave Octavian's actually boating across over there. An interesting strategy. I'm not sure how well that's going to work out for them. It got them a little bit of land. Maybe Albania Kingdom's second on the board. I'm not sure they want to take a fight with them. Maybe they can force a truce with them while they go upwards. It'll give them a little extra land for a little while, but I'm not sure if it's worth their while. What else could they have done? I mean, focus on this guy right here. But they're probably about the same amount of size, so it's pretty tough actually for them. So Android user's doing pretty well over here, but there's no like dominant like way out in the lead guy. He's only 5,000 pixels ahead. That's not that much. And Soviet Union's in 3rd place. Dog's pretty big on the board land-wise. This guy's pretty big. If these 3 guys right here... Oh, this guy's got a lot of land for free. That's so good for them. That's so good for them. That is huge. Because what's going to happen here is these guys are most likely not going to want to gang up on them, because that risks them getting attacked by the leaderboard. So they're going to be more worried about this guy. So if these guys are the kind of players... Oh, this is actually really good for Android user 749. That, well, I mean, the full send wasn't, because they didn't get much of that land. Made Dog even stronger. That was actually really good for Dog, because now they have 2 even bigger guys to hopefully team up against this guy. Now, if that guy had full sent on Dog instead of him, then that would have been great for them. But yeah, that was actually pretty... That didn't work out the way they wanted. Ooh, this guy left, so that's just Albania Kingdom. There we go. Yep, Albania Kingdom is basically the first person to consolidate content. At this point, they're probably better off just kind of like either chilling with Octavian here, or just waiting until he's low on troops, then pushing him off to get that little bit left. But yeah, they got to go here and attack Bwap next, I think. Bot Andre's about to get pushed out, and he's kind of messing up Octavian with him. Octavian's very low on troops, but Albania Kingdom's probably too zoomed to realize it. Albania Kingdom needs to like push him off and get this land back real easy, like, because he's got nothing to defend it with. And that little bit of land, yeah, there he goes. He saw it. That extra little bit of land is going to help him make it easier for him to quickly consolidate North America here. I think my money's on Albania Kingdom so far, because they got their continent first, and it probably won't be too tough for them to get their next continents if they sit back and save the troops. Unfortunately, people are still trying to boat their way... Ooh, I don't like this play from Albanian Kingdom, though. I don't like how they're trying to boat their way over to Africa. That's not the play. You want to work up right now. You want to work up and start working on Bwap. Bwap is already attacking you, looking at that. And you can start attacking up into Bwap, weaken them up, and then, you know, maybe start working on Empire, Brazil, or whatever, and carve your way through North America. You'll get ganged up on, but you'll probably slowly win that. But boating over to fight this I Feel Sad Alone, they're actually bigger than you on the board. They have more land than you. So that's not a fight you win, like, ever. So your best bet is just to ignore that. Let him push that off if he wants it. That's not you. Like, he's literally bigger on you on the leaderboard, and he has more troops. You ignore that. You focus on fighting over here, taking out Bwap. He's trying to zoom up here and go to ton 618. I'm not sure that I love this play from him. Although, this guy full sending, maybe? Maybe it's not a terrible idea. I feel like his best bet was just been to, like, just attack across here. Just boat across this and just work your way up through Bwap. I guess he's maybe trying to, like, prevent the scenario of like he attacks Bwop and these guys all Bwop full sends on him and then they get all the value. I'm not sure what a strategy is there. Laconia is doing pretty good here, slowly carving through the middle of the map here. I think Ton 618 actually bowed their way over to here. Dogs getting even big here. Android user 749 is actually trying to avoid fighting the Soviet Union and Dog and trying to like work their way across here. And it's an interesting strategy. It does open the problem of they're going to be in a situation. They should probably attack Dog before he builds up. Dog's gonna. Oh, this guy left because that's actually really good for Albanian Kingdom that guy just got left like that and gave him that land that quick. That's pretty good. It might actually work out. This strategy might actually work out for Albanian Kingdom, just because that guy left so quickly, got that land so quickly. Because now he can probably start working on a smart oven user too, and he'll be nice. And then because the bigger he is, the quicker he can burn through Bwop over here, and then steamroll through Empire Brazil. And smart oven user doesn't have that many troops compared to them, so he could actually like carve through them. Looks like he's attacking Bwop though. Maybe Bwop attacked him. I feel sad and alone is probably just going to do like a long, slow stalemate here with Laconia. Laconia is trying to carve through the Swiss Empire. I feel like Laconia stands the most to benefit from Swiss Empire. See, I say the problem Android user 749 is making right now is the people he's targeting, once they full send on him or just get pushed out, other people, okay, he got lucky that he full sent them, but other people are reaping as much, if not more, of the benefits from when these guys get rolled out, okay? So he finally did the thing where he attacked this person, and they left, which worked out great for him. Luckily, this person full sent to Laconia, or luckily for them. And they managed to get, I mean, I'm criticizing their play, but it's kind of working. Wait, what happened? Oh, I didn't even miss it. The Soviet Union guy here left. I'm guessing by the looks of things that maybe Laconia was attacking them, or Android 749 and Laconia were attacking them, and they left, and now they're big enough that they can body through Dog. So it might actually be 749 that wins, because I'm seeing a lot of people, like the second 749 attacks them, they just almost immediately full send on somebody and leave, which allows him to get his land much, much quicker than Albania Kingdom. Albania Kingdom is having to work a lot more for his land. It's a strange play on I Feel Sad and Low to boat all the way over there. Yeah, see, look at that, another full send they leave. So unfortunately, even though Albania Kingdom was out to a much earlier lead, they weren't so dominantly large compared to those around them. Basically, he got stuck with some more patient, stubborn players. Like, look at these guys just everybody Android user 749 attacked almost immediately just full sent on somebody, either them or somebody else, and left. He attacks somebody else, they full send and leave. He attacks them, they full send and leave. He attacks them, they full send and leave. He attacks them, full send and leave. Whereas poor Albania King over here, who's in the lead early, first to secure his content, he leaves now because he saw us over, was stuck here with some more stubborn players. Like, stubborn players, and this guy full sends them, stubborn players can really, like, honestly, I feel like who tends to win has more to do with, do you spawn next to stubborn players, or do you spawn next to people who are very quick to say, ah, screw it, and leave? Because Bwop had no chance of beating this guy, he didn't. But because he was so stubborn and refused to leave, he bought time for this guy to win. The reason why this guy got the lead so much faster than these guys is because he was surrounded by a bunch of quitters, whereas this guy was surrounded by people, well, he had a few people leave, but for the most part, he was surrounded by people that just didn't want to leave. But that made the difference. So even though he had the first one to secure a continent, also I feel like he did make a mistake boating up instead of just like going for the quick attack here. But yeah, his strategy of going right to left worked out well for him. Also, he got really, really lucky that these three, like, nobody ever ganged up on him when he had the crown. These three could have ganged up on him early. They didn't. Then the next line of three didn't gang up on him. Nobody ever ganged up on him. He's kind of like got free reign to attack, and every time he attacks somebody, they either full sent to him or somebody else, and he's kept slowly getting bigger and bigger, getting land faster than everybody else. And then just like that, he secures him a nice little victory from, a bit of luck, a bit of good strategy, and yeah, just lucky that he didn't get ganged up on, which is more likely to happen when you're on the right and also huge. But early on, they definitely could have ganged up on him, but it just didn't happen. But that's it. Smash the like button if you like Territorial IO and you want to see more of it on this channel. Let's go.